Okay, it's early summer 2018 and I'm back into repairing small engines for people. And a friend of mine gave me this John Deere generator to repair, and the carburetor was gummed up and the fuel lines were all rotted away. Basically sat around for many years and gummed up and wouldn't start. Pretty common problem with small engines, but I'm going to show you what I did, and then we're going to fire it up, and I'm going to show you how to check it out. So right here, the first thing we did is replace all the fuel lines. This 1/4-inch fuel line, you can buy this at any of the auto parts places. Got some fuel injection clamps, added a filter on here, and add a little chafe guard here because the fuel line got a little bit long. I'm sure the original one was a molded hose that connected straight up, but we had to kind of customize this a little bit. And you can see the carburetor back in there. It's a Nicky carburetor. Took it all apart and cleaned it out. One gasket inside had to be replaced. Cleaned it up a little bit. It's a John Deere 6200 watts continuous. It's a Briggs and Stratton engine. Okay, so let's talk about how we're going to check it out, and then we'll fire it up and demonstrate it. So this is a pretty nice unit. It's got the main breaker here, and when you flip the main breaker on, this light comes on, illuminates all of your outputs, which is kind of nice. It's got two breakers there. These things basically have two legs. It gives you 110, 20 amps on two different legs of the generator, and also gives you a 220 outlet. Use a standard twist lock 220 plug for that. So I'm going to show you how we're going to check these things out. We're going to fire it up. We're going to check each leg here. To do so, I'm going to check it out with a 1500 watt heat gun. I got a tack for small engines. We can measure the engine speed, and then a standard multimeter. We're going to check the voltage and the frequency. So I may not be able to describe exactly what's going on because this thing's fairly loud, but just follow along and you can see how I'm checking it out. Alright, so let's fire it up. I've already had it running, so it's warm. I'm guessing I'm probably not going to have to choke it. Here's your on-off switch here. Choke is up here. I think I'm going to leave it open and see if it'll fire up, because like I said, I've already had it running and it's warmed up already. So let's give it a pull and see what happens. Alright, the first thing we're going to try to do, I'm going to take my single cylinder tachometer, put it over close to the plug wire, and measure the voltage, measure the RPM, engine RPM. Next, we'll put the 1500 watt load, and we'll try both legs of the generator. First, we'll plug it in over here on the left-hand side. Plug into the left-hand side. Now you'll hear the engine load down just a little bit. I'm going to try the high setting. Hear the engine load a little bit. It's 1500 watts. Alright, I'm going to turn it off. Hear the load go away. I'm going to try the next leg, the right hand side. And it's plugged into the right hand side. Same thing again. I'm going to use the high setting. 1500 watt setting. You hear it load down a bit. Okay. Off. I'll pull the plug out. I thought I'd mention too this light. It's got a nice light here. You can see your outlet. It'd be really handy at night. Okay, so now I'm going to use the multimeter and check the voltage output. I'll go ahead and use the 200 volt scale. See how I have those plugged in. 100 volt, 14 volts on the left hand side. I'm going to repeat that on the right hand side. I only got one hand free, so 114 volts on the right hand side. We'll move this up to the 700 volt scale. We'll measure the 220 output. That'd be on the twist lock connector on the right hand side. I may have to take both hands for this. And lastly, we'll check the frequency. This only goes down to 20k hertz, so it's hard to see 60 hertz on it, but you'll see. That's very close to 60 hertz. My multimeter doesn't measure down that low. We're on the kilohertz range. Okay, so I'm going to shut it off now. Okay, that does it for this video. I've repaired it, demonstrated how it runs, demonstrated how I check it out. Okay, thanks for watching.